She's one of our best, a beast, the irresistible force. But to Jade Cargill, she's just in my way.
So, as we all know, Jade Cargill is out on injury, like I guess a slight injury because, you know, the cut on her eye that Nia Jax did. But for WWE not to capitalize on this is really, really telling. And I'm about to tell you why. Let's go. Hey, what's going on YouTube land? It's your boy TJ and welcome to my YouTube channel Wrestling Nostalgia, where I give my wrestling content on these videos. And today we are talking about Jade Cargill and the opposed annihilation of her, because I just don't understand what the hell are we doing with her at this point. I mean, what's going on? Like for real, that is a legit question. Where do we go from here with her? Because it seemed like WWE was high on her. She came in, she teamed up with Bianca and Naomi. They formed the Big Three. It seemed like, you know, they had a good thing going on until it wasn't. Being as though that Naomi was revealed to had taken Jade down to the windshield. It looked like she was going to be on the up and up. After Elimination Chamber, she attacked Naomi, and my suspicions were correct. It was Naomi. I mean, the writing was kind of on the wall. You could already tell, like. But anywho's, she came back. She wound up having a one-on-one match. The first time ever in 19 years, a non-title feud between two women, singles non-title match on the WrestleMania card. Jade went over. It looked like, I mean, everything, the writing was on the wall. She was going to be the future world champion or champion singles championship. Hell, she could even won the women's Intercontinental United States Championship. I don't understand. Like, she lost at SummerSlam, or should I say? Let me dial it back. She won the Queen of the Ring, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. She wound up going up against Tiffany Stratton. She lost. And then she wound up going up against her again, if I'm not mistaken. I think it ended in a double countout. And then Nia Jax wound up coming in and, you know, and left. But I already knew they were going to do like a triple threat match. I was hoping it was going to be a WrestlePalooza, more like WrestlePaloozers. Because, child, the only losers was us. Because that PLE event was boo-boo. Like, I don't understand. Like, that was supposed to be y'all big coming out party. I was just so pressed to sit up there and have ESPN for the whole ESPN rollout. You would think it was going to be like a big PLE thing, like nothing but top notch players, all that other stuff. Y'all should have ran with the lucky number 7 as far as like matches wise. You're going to do 5. What's up with just putting fewer matches? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's not like y'all only doing like how y'all did before years ago when it was only brand Pacific Raw or SmackDown. Y'all are cross-brand. Y'all are doing both of the brands, Raw and SmackDown. So why are you doing only 5 matches is beyond me. That is a disservice to your talent that you have on deck. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. But anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Jade Cargill specifically, it just seems like they are purposely icing her out. And here's why I think so. Let's just be honest here. I said this in a previous video. Tiffany Stratton, that whole Tiffany Stratton project. Oh, Tiffy time is over. Okay, let's be for real here, all right? Let's have a real conversation. Tiffy time been over since WrestleMania. And WWE knows that this is a fail. The Tiffany Stratton project, a fail. They thought she was going to be the second coming to Charlotte, and it's a big difference between them two. It's a big difference between me and you. Because there's no way in the world the WWE is gonna sit up there and lie. I mean, of course they are gonna lie. They're liars. They're not gonna be on. Like, the Tiffany Stratton project is a fail.
You are such a flop. Aw, you're in your flop era.
And they know, and matter of fact, here is Exhibit A. If y'all look back at that match between Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, at first they were on Tiffany Stratton's side. But if you remember when they was boo, yeah, or whatever, when Jade and Tiffany Stratton were exchanging blows, they were cheering for Jade Cargill. The fans are starting to come around to Jade because, like I said, Jade is carrying these matches. I know I ain't going crazy. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. They are starting to come around to Jade Cargill because they see that the improvement. They see that she is starting to really hit her stride, and people really like her as a person. And my theory is the WWE seen that, and being as though that they probably wanted to turn Jade heel, it won't make sense now because people are starting to like Jade. They will have to turn Tiffany heel. But being as though the circumstances that happened in the triple threat match, it would make sense for her to go heel because at first what she was doing, and she said it even in the interview before, like I think after SummerSlam when she lost, she said that like what I'm doing isn't working and you know, I'm have to go another route.
I think everybody's taking me for granted right now. I think that everybody's sitting back and they're trying to analyze every little thing I do, and I'm trying to do things the right way. I'm trying to do everything the right way. I'm trying to abide by the rules. I'm trying to be this new individual, and it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. And with that being said, I think some things need to change, and I'll be getting a title shot soon.
That was like an avenue for her to go heel. At least that's where, you know, what I heard from out of there. So I feel like because the Tiffany Stratton project is a fail, WWE is trying to switch the narrative and try to put her out, like ice her out. Because my whole thing is another example. When that whole Becky Lynch and Nia Jax situation had happened, they capitalized on it. They had her, had a whole Stone Cold Steve Austin moment or whatever, and she went up from there, and she hit the ground running. Why are we doing that with Jade Cargill? Why are we not capitalizing on it? Bro, I hate to say it, Nia Jax be making stars after that when they capitalize on it. And bro, her stock would go through the roof. If she cut a promo or come back and attack Nia Jax, I'm telling you, bro, that is it. WWE would have no choice. And I think that's the reason why they're trying to like keep her like at bay. Because why didn't she cut a promo or like go out there and say, hey, you know, for the foreseeable future, you know, just like how Becky Lynch did years ago before Survivor Series. I think she was going up against Ronda Rousey. Why we're not taking advantage of that? That doesn't make sense to me. Again, WWE is purposely sabotaging Jade Cargill for their YT savior. And if it ain't about race, what the hell else is it? Y'all kept running her down about her wrestling ability and all that other stuff. Bro, can we cut the BS? Because if that's the case, why y'all not running down Tiffany Stratton? I mean, she botches too. But y'all don't want to do. Bro, and then I remember, and I'm going to put the screenshot like around in the screen or whatever. Yo, I remember I seen this one wrestling blog or whatever, and he was sitting up there trying to make it seem like it was Jade Cargill's fault because, she didn't catch Tiffany Stratton when she did the moonsault on the outside. She was not supposed to. The spot is that she was supposed to miss. After that, she was supposed to spear her through the barricade. That's why when she speared her, it looked like faint because she wasn't trying to mess her up even more. Like, are you dense? She did this spot before and she came out on the other side okay.
There we go. Prettiest moonsault. And what happens? Becky Lynch moved out of the way, y'all. Tiffany Stratton's lining up the prettiest moonsault, and what happened? Becky got out of the way, and Tiffany didn't over-rotate this time.
But you don't want to talk about that because it doesn't fit your narrative. Because at first, I forgot that dude's name. Dietrich Davis, I think his name is. And I remember I was watching him, and he was like tearing into Nia Jax. I was like, dang, what the hell she do? But I remember he had a theory, and he was saying that maybe Triple H sent Nia Jax to be a hit woman on Jade Cargill. And I hate to say it, I do feel like that may be the case because, as you can see, I didn't hear, or maybe I missed it. I didn't hear Nia Jax get, isolated or iced out, or should I say put on ice. But I just feel like WWE is picking and choosing, and I feel like, honestly, TKOs and WWE partnership is just it ain't it, bro. They are really showing their true colors, and it's really giving MAGA energy, and I don't like it. Like, this is not it. This is probably like one of the worst mergers in wrestling history, but that's a story for another day. And then another thing, I know I'm probably going to be the only one to talk about this, but I kind of already knew the writing was on the wall and it was going to be a downhill spiral. I just didn't know how bad it was going to be. When I seen Jade Cargill with one of those little boo-boo dolls, look, anybody to get those, baby, it is downhill from here. I'm sorry, but I know a lot of people didn't really look at those things, and I remember I was watching a Lovely T's video about those things, and baby, I don't see, nothing wrong with what she said. Those things are demonic, baby, and then you can just tell by how the things look. Anybody to get those, baby, God bless, because you could keep them. All right, when I seen that, I knew something was going to be in the midst of a downfall from there. And look, I hope that Jay comes out on the other side like a better wrestler and really have a hunger and a burning sensation to just come out on top and be a world champion and really show everybody and their haters that, hey, I'm here. Because honestly, this is BS. I really do feel like this is an annihilation to Jade Cargill, because how do you have somebody that's China-esque and is built like chiseled from stone? She has a banging body, presentation. Bro, if Vince McMahon was still in power and command, I'm telling you, he would have been put that title on Jade Cargill, much like how he did with Bianca Belair. That man, whether you like him or not in his personal decisions, and trust me, look, it's a lot of stuff I don't agree with Vince McMahon, okay? Don't get it messed up now. But he would have put the rocket to Jade Cargill. All that other stuff that she so-called need to learn, or the ring awareness and all that stuff, that could be worked out, baby. Trust me, skill and experience is her best friend, because eventually it's gonna happen. But that's if WWE book her properly and better, because honestly, I really feel like they on some BS with her, because nothing else makes sense. Tiffany Stratton been a fail for a minute now. Now we just sitting back collecting days for what? For what exactly? 280 days, yeah, of filler. With a little sprinkle of different, look, I ain't gonna sit up there and hold you. Yeah, her and Trish Stratus match wise, it was definitely not a horrible match. It wasn't, the best on the card, but it was up there. Ain't gonna lie, it was up there. Her and Charlotte was cool. I ain't gonna lie. That visual of her with that bloody face, oh my goodness, and them veneers getting knocked back. Oh my gosh. She hurried up and put them teeth back in. She hurried up and put them teeth in. You hit me. But anyways, enough of all that. I want Jade Cargill to come out on the other side, a winner, a world champion. I feel like it is going to happen, but they're going to be on some BS. It's going to take the WWE fans to really rally behind her. And after that, I think then they'll probably be like, okay, give it to her. But I just hope they don't be on no BS where they gonna have like a month or two reign with her. Like, come on, bro. This is her first title reign. Y'all gonna sit there and give her, Tiffany Stratton, this long, almost year-long title reign. But then with Jade Cargill, y'all just gonna do 3 months. I'm just saying, like, future-wise, like, if they finally do pull the trigger on Jade Cargill and give her the title, now all of a sudden y'all want to sit there and try to snatch it back. Because I remember I seen different YouTubers saying that they were going to basically do the same thing with Naomi and just have her lose to Stephanie Vaquera, which is BS. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Stephanie Vaquera, and I do feel like she's a great asset, and she's going to be a great world champion if booked properly. But if they really was going to do that with my girl, Mother Caution, Naomi, I'm a no son, okay? Because I don't understand. Like, come on. Like, look, I understand we trying to make new stars, and I get it. But come on, y'all could have had her have her moment probably like later on down the line. Like, but hey, you know, God had other plans for Naomi. She is, you know, well on her way to being a mother, and congratulations to her. And I hope the baby comes out healthy and happy and all the other stuff, and a loving family, all that, you know, all that good stuff. Because, you know, Naomi been wanting babies for a minute now. I know I'm deviating and everything like that, but.
And before I end this video, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Jade Cargill had this triple threat match 3 to 4 times already in August when they were overseas. Almost the same exact sequence and everything, the same ending, all that other good stuff. So how in the world is it that Nia Jax had botched the finish and rammed Jade Cargill's head into the steel steps? Now look, I understand accidents happen and everything like that, so this is not a video to blame Nia Jax, but also I'm kind of looking at her a little side-eyed, only because this match already happened 3 to 4 times already overseas. You could look it up online. Like, this is nothing I'm making up. I don't know, man. I just don't look at Nia Jax the same, just me personally. But I'm not saying to go attack the lady. I'm not saying that. But, and then with her already having that bad track record as well, if you know, you know. Like I said again, proof is out there.
I'm going to end it off right here. How do you feel about Jade Cargill and her becoming a future world champion down the line, whether it be sooner or later? Do you feel like she deserves it? Do you see any improvements in her wrestling ability and, you know, her match qualities? Or do you feel like it's a flop and they need to just go ahead and ban the ship? Because at first they did put the rocket to her at one point, and now they kind of look like they were reneging back. I don't know what that's about, but comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. Welcome. Peace.
You're so pretty.